So, last class we have studied about irrational numbers, how to represent them on a number line, and some of the statements also we have studied whether it is true or possible or no. Next, let us move to another topic, decimal representation of rationals. We have already studied how to find decimal form of a fractions, rationals, etc. Here we are studying about decimal representation of rational numbers. Let us consider the three cases. First one 36 by 100, second one 1 by 7, third one 4 1 by 8. In the first one 36 by 100 is given. Since it is 100, denominator is 100, we needn't want to apply division method. Directly we can answer how many zeros are there. Keep that much decimal places on the numerator. So 3, 6 and taking 2 places of decimal, you keep a point, write 0. So the decimal representation of 36 by 100 is 0.36. What kind of decimal expansion is this is the question. What kind of this? See, after the 2 digit, it will end, isn't it? So what can we say the word? This is a rational number has a terminating decimal expansion. What is it? Terminating. Ending decimals are called terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. See, after 2 places the decimal will end. So what we can say? This 36 by 100 is a rational number which has terminating decimal expansion. Is it clear? Let us move to our second question, 1 by 7. 1 by 7 is not easy to write it directly because we have to apply long division method for the same. So let us divide on your right side. 1 by 7. 1 by 7 means 1 is the dividend, 7 is the divisor. How many times possible? Is it possible? No. So what we have to do? We have to place one decimal on the quotient, add one 0 on the right of 1. Now that number is 10. In 10, how many 7s are there? 1 7 is there. How many? What is the subtraction? 3. Already we placed decimal on the quotient. So we can place 0 on the right of 3. 30. In 30, how many times? 4 times. That is 28. Again 2, add 0 on the right side. So 20, how many times? 2 times. 14. Then comes 6. In 60, how many times? 8 times. 56. Again 4. 40. 40 how many times? 5 times will give you 35. Balance 5. Then 50. In 50 how many times? 7 times. That is 49. And the remainder is 1. See, we started with 1 and after some places of decimals, what we will get the remainder again? The remainder is again 1. What does it mean? Again, the same decimal digits will repeat again and again. So, what can we say? We can write 1 by 7 is equal to 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. After these 6 digits, we can see that the whole decimals will repeat again. So, we can write it as a bar. So, we can write, see these 6 digits will repeat again. 142 to 857, again 142, 857, 142, 857, like that it goes on. So, what we have to write? How many digits are repeating? Put a bar over that much digits. Here all the 6 digits are repeating again and again. So, the whole bar. So, the bar represents that digit is repeating again and again. Okay. So, this, how do you write this decimal expansion? This is it terminating one? No. So, what we have to write? It has 1 by 7 has non-terminating, and non-terminating means it won't be completed. Okay. So, what we have to write? Non-terminating and recurring decimal. What is meant by recurring decimal? Repeating decimal. What is meant by recurring decimal? Repeating decimal. Is it clear? First case, it is ending digit. So, what we can write? It has terminating decimal expansion. But in case of 1 by 7, it is non-terminating and recurring decimal. Recurring means repeating decimal. Is it okay? Now let us move to our next question. So next question is 4 1 by 8. See, previous questions are already rational numbers. So we directly did the method. But see, in this case it is a mixed fraction. So what we do? We have to convert them into improper. Same method for rational numbers are also mixed rational. We have to convert it into improper rational number. So what we do? Like this way we have to move. From 8 we have to reach 1. So when we are moving this, in between 4 and 8 what we want to do? We need to do into or multiplication. In between 4 and 1 what we have to do? Addition. Multiplication then addition. So move 8 into 4 plus 1 whole by same denominator 8 itself. 8 4s are 32 plus 1 is 33 by 8. 33 by 8. So let us do division. 33 inside, 8 outside. In 33 how many 8s are there? 4 times will give us 32. So remainder is 1 for us. Okay. Again we need decimal expansion. So let us continue by placing decimal point on the quotient and 0 with this 1. In 10 how many 8s are there? 1 8 is there. So 2 balance. Again you add 0 on the right side because we already put decimal on the quotient. That's why we have taken 0 here. In 20, 2 times that is 16. Balance 4, add 0 on the right side. 40, how many 8s are there? 5. And the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. What does it mean? The decimal ends. Or what is the number? 4 1 by 8 has a terminating decimal expansion. Has a terminating decimal expansion. Only decimal expansion. So among the 3 cases, what we can conclude? The decimal expansion of a rational number is always terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay, either it is terminating or it is non-terminating and recurring decimal. Okay, recurring means repeating. That block will repeat it. Okay, is it okay? Is it clear? Let us move to the other. Let's move to the other section. See, already we studied how to find out the decimal expansion of a rational number. That is 1 by 7. For example, 1 by 7. Actually, we did it. Okay, what was the answer for us? 0.142857 and repetition. Okay, either you write bar on the top or write dot 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 etc. Is it clear? Then they ask you, without doing actual calculation, how can you find the values of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 6 by 7 using this? Using this. This is given to you because you already did the same. So, the value is known to you. And if you know this value, how do you do all these things? Without do your actual calculation. That is, without using long division method, how will you find out these things? What we do? The meaning of 2 by 7 is 2 into 1 by 7. 2 into 1 whole by 7. Or 2 into 1 by 7. What can we write? 2 by 7 can be written as 2 into 1 by 7. Similarly, 3 by 7 as 3 into 1 by 7. 6 by 7 as 6 into 1 by 7. So, 1 by 7 we know the answer, isn't it? So, we can write 2 into, instead of 1 by 7, let me write this one. 142857 etc. So what I want to do? I just want to multiply these digits by 2. So what will be answer? 11 again 17 5 8 2.0 dot etc. This is the value of 2 by 7. Similarly, 3 by 7 means what we want to do? 3 into the decimal expansion of 1 by 7. So multiply again, how much coming? 21. 2 remains. 17. 2, 1 remains. Then 25. 2 remains. 8. Then 12. 4.0. Just multiply this decimal number by 3 and write dot 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 etc. Because it is not terminating, it is repeating decimal. Similarly, try yourself. 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, etc. yourself. That is your exercise second question. The first one was your exercise question number 1. Some of the questions answered, remaining questions you have to answer. You have to find the decimal expansion and you have to write whether it is terminating or non-terminating vector. Okay, let us move to the other. Let us move to another topic. Very important topic. Very important one. See, this one you can expect for your examination also. Converting given decimals into P by Q form or rational numbers. How can we convert the given decimals into P by Q form? See the question. First one, 0.9 bar. What is it the meaning of bar? Teacher told you no, that 9 is repeating forever. Let's say 9999 etc. like that way. And what is the meaning of second question? 0.12 and there is a bar on the top of 2. What does it mean? That means the digit 1 is not repeating. Which digit is repeating? The 2 is repeating like this. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, etc. forever. Okay, it never ends. It's repeating or it's recurring. Okay, so these are the two questions. We have to convert these decimals into which form? P by Q form or rational numbers. So what is our first step? Whatever be the question, our first step is same. Let us take the question as x. Let us take our question as x. That is 0.9 bar. 0.9 bar. And put it as equation number 1. Our step 1. X equal to 0.9 bar is the question. Keep it as equation 1. Now think about the decimal part. Now after that, second step what you have to do? Come to the decimal place. How many digits are there? 1 digit. Think about whether it is repeating or not repeating. So what we are doing is repeating digit is there. So we are moving that from these repeating digit, we are moving 1 digit to this side. How many digit is repeating here? 1 digit. So take 1 digit to this side. 1 digit to this side. What we want to do to take this 9 to this side? We have to multiply by 10. Multiply equation 1. Not one side. Equation 1 by 10. Since only 1 digit, 10. If there are 2 digit, which number is used? 100. If there are 3 digit, 1000, etc. Okay. Now take this one. So x become 10x. And this number become 9 comes to the whole number part and remaining 9 bars remains there itself. Then you will have a doubt actually. 9 bar is there, so many 9s are the 1 9 teacher has taken. How is it possible then? So this is endless numbers. So we can't count it. So the method is take 1 9 and remaining bars are on the right side. And this is number 2. This is considered to be number 2. Now what you have to do? 2 minus 1. So 10x minus x, how many x's will be there? 9x will be there. And this side when you are subtracting 9.9 bar minus 0.9 bar. These two will become 0 and 9 minus 0 become 9. So how much will be coming? 9x equal to 9. So what is the value of x? 9 by 9. What is the value of 9 by 9? 1. Is it possible? See, actually you wondered, no? We started with decimal 0.9 bar and we reached our P by Q form as 1. Is it possible? We have studied 1 is equal to 0.09. No, we haven't studied. But the thing is, 0.9 bar means it extends forever and ever. Okay, it goes forever and ever. So what we have to do? Making in the sense that these two are numerically equal. Little bit equal. Okay, numerically they are little bit very close. So what can we write? 0.9 bar is considered to be 1 itself. This is actually our fourth question. Okay, fourth question of exercise. Let us complete this like this. Okay, now let us move to this one. Question is 0.12 and 2 alone has bar. So what we can write our first step? Let x equal to the question. 0.12 bar, put it as equation number 1. Now teacher told you when there are 2 digits, what I told you to use 100. But before using 100, think about 2 digits are there. How many of them are repeating? Only 1. Which one is not repeating? So what you have to do is, first you have to convert the non-repeating digit. Which one? Non-repeating digit. So only 1 is moving to this side. So multiply by 10. 1 by 10. 1 by 10, what will happen? 10x will come. This one comes to the place of 0. Like this. 1.2 bar will come. Equation number 2. But in this question, we have did only 2 steps. Then we did the subtraction question. But here, when you do the subtraction here, see the part. Here 1, 2 bar and this is 2 bar alone. So when you subtract, the decimal place won't get cancelled. So in order to get cancelled, in this question, what we have to do? Take 1, 2 also to this side. So we need to multiply by 1 more 10. 2 by 10. So what will happen? 10x into 10 will become 100x will come. 100x equal to this become 12.2 bar will come. 12.2 bar. Now we can subtract 3 minus 2. We can subtract 3 minus 2. 100 minus 10 will give you, how much will give? 90x. And right side how much will give? This 0.2 bar and 0.2 bar will get cancelled. Remaining whole number part 12 minus 1. 12 minus 1 how much for us? 11. So x is equal to transpose 90 to the side of 11. So we have 11 by 90. That is the rational form of 0.12 bar. What we did? Here there are 2 digits. One is not repeating, other one is repeating. First you transpose 1 to this side. How to transpose 1 to this side? Multiply the equation by 10. So x become 10x and this only, that digit 1 only comes to this place. 1.2 bar. Again what you have to do? Multiply 2 by 10. So what will happen? Again multiplication when you are doing 10x become 100x. And right side only 1 more digit is coming to this place. That is 12.2 bar. Now the decimal places are same. So we can do the subtraction and we will reach the result. Okay. Let us continue again. Our next question is 0.47 and both the digits having bar on the top. Both the digits are repeating. So what we have to do? Our step number 1. Let x equal to the question equation number 1. Then what we do next? Both the digits are repeating. So we can transpose both at a time to this one. So both digits at a time to the side of whole number or to the side of 0. So both digits means which number to be multiplied? 2 digit means 100. So multiply 1 by 100. Multiply equation 1 by 100. So x become 100x and this side become 47.46.